Hello. Hi, everybody. Corrie Thorne, the spiritual healer, coming in to do my monthly messages for mid-month. And this is for May. I'm recording May the 15th. I didn't get in to do them any earlier and just didn't feel like there was anything for me to. I wasn't getting it. I wasn't feeling it. It was almost like I wasn't feeling through any, like, not that anything wasn't happening, um, but there just wasn't anything really happening for me in that energy. So I had to kind of just wait it out. So patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Where did you just go? Where did I just lose my screen? There. Sorry, I had to put my phone on. So, so I'm coming in to do each and every month. Um, Trying to record them all on the 15th as I am here. I'm just thinking through which one we're going to do first, which message I have. I'm going to start with Capricorn. I don't know why I feel like I'm Capricorn, but Capricorn is the one that feels right to me right now. So whatever it is for the highest good of those born under the sign of Capricorn, this is not to replace any medical, psychological. This is not to be taken. This is taken as entertainment only. I am not in a personal session with you. And this is for a collective energy. So we channel through what is, I'm not an astrologer, I'm channeling through what is of the highest good, or what is the message that is, what is the energy, what is the forecast energy that is in the energy for those born under the Capricorn. So attitude, oh, Capricorn. There's a lot of attitude that's happening here. I'm like, oh, dear attitude, dear attitude, it is time for you to leave. So for those born under Capricorn, it's not all attitude is in like, I'm all that attitude. I have a lot of attitude that is coming up in a different kind of energy here. So I have some broken connections here. I have some whole like why me energy going on, and with every due right to have that thought. I feel like for some of you, you are on some of your biggest struggles and challenges right now. You're being met with everything that does challenge you, or that is challenging you to be able to breathe in, to pull your focus in, to get laser focused on you, on what is important to you, on what is of value to you, what matters to you. Sorry, I was just in my wife, see, checking out my Wi-Fi, my internet there. And so I just feel like it's like you feel like, I've done all the work. I have, I've been trying. And it's almost like you're looking into other people's lives, or you're looking into where people are wondering, why am I here? Why am I facing this challenge again? And why am I in this position again? And I feel like some of it is that you are not, you keep missing the boat on paying attention to what it is that you need to pay attention to. So I have the rebirth in my deck of oracle cards, and it is in reverse. It is whole. It's like it's a zero. So this is like after the birth, after the new birth, and you're holding that new child. You're holding that new energy. And I feel like you've been there many times when you're just like holding that new life. You're holding on to that new creation, that new invention, whatever that may be for you. And then it's like boom, it's like it all just like falls apart, or that you just like almost like self-sabotage. Sometimes you just don't believe in yourself, or life keeps challenging. And I feel like life keeps challenging because you keep holding on to um to being a savior or a martyr or like something for everyone else, but something's not right. Something's not right here. And I feel like some of this is your own energy, some of your own there is like childhood healing, that instead of healing you, you go to healing somebody else. Like you put your focus in other people and not in you. So if that's you, Capricorns, if you're in that Capricorn energy this month, know that this is a time to start turning this around. So I have the observer, and I do have the awareness of truth, and all cards are in attitude. So they're all in reverse, and it feels like you're spiraling. It feels like there's some challenges ahead of you, and that those challenges are not being met with, they're not being met with all of the love, light, and healing that you can. I feel like they're just being met with some negative thought there. And whether you're saying it to other people or you're just saying it in your head, it is being heard. It's being heard by It's being heard by the council. It's being heard by the higher powers. No matter how much we think we're talking to ourselves, we're being heard. And you do have some of that message coming in large for you, for those in the Capricorn. Um, so let's see what let's map this with Colette's cards. This was my cards. This was my everyday goddess oracle cards, which are not just for women, but they are in the divine feminine energy. And this card fell out, and it's like, yeah, making a choice. And I feel like with making a choice, it's like, which journey do I take? Which road do I take? And I feel like it's that you keep making a choice to open, like you keep opening up this, like you've already opened Pandora's box, so you can't go back, but you keep trying to open up these boxes or these doors, and and it's for everyone else. You're not opening for you. So you do have, like, there's missing pieces of the story here. I have some missing pieces. I feel like some of you are lying to yourselves. Not gonna lie. I have some of my Capricorns that are lying to themselves. I'm like, are you ready to start? Are you ready to start being honest with yourself? Are you ready to start speaking truth to yourself instead of being able to speak truth to what everyone else needs to do? There's some deep anger, resentment, fears, childhood stories, childhood energies, or younger versions of yourself that have that like manifest themselves in different ways throughout your body or through your mind, and they've been really impacting you this past few years, like really influenced by it. And now you have a choice to choose to start wide open, opening your heart, opening up into something, like into another way, into an alternative method, an alternative way, to stop trying to do things how you thought you should do them, and stop trying to be in charge. Stop trying to be like stop trying to be somebody for everybody. And I feel like for here, it's like you're about to take a leap, like you will be taking a leap of faith, or making some major life changes. This feels like it's coming into July. Maybe, like, I'm skipping ahead here. I'm like, it's almost like I'm missing time. And I feel like there's missing time because that's all focused on healing, something of a healing that is happening. And so I just noticed there's a cord on the floor. I'm like, what is that from? It's from my other monitor. And so what I get with this, the magical shapeshifter, you're going on a journey. Capricorns, you're going on a journey. This will be, so I want to say this is May, and we're skipping June. For some reason, June, July, August, September. I'm going to say into October, before, like, you're walking into a new direction, a whole new path. But I got them actually, map shifters come out first, the magical map shifter. And I just feel like it's like wearing a veil, but there's like this the eyes are covered, but they're really not. You can see through it. So sometimes we got to see through our own behaviors, our own actions, our own ways that we have appeared in the past. And sometimes, we've been our own worst enemies, and we've made people enemies that are not really our enemies. And I feel like for a lot of you in Capricorn, there's a little bit of like, it's not all somebody else is doing. I feel like you're somehow responsible for some of your own action. And here we have the desert. We have like two little cactuses over here, and that's about all that you're seeing. But it's the horizon. It's looking over the horizon. It's having faith to know that even through the challenges, that you may have to walk a journey. You're going to have to walk a path that is no one else can walk it for you. You're walking that path that is your journey, but you are mapping out a new direction. You're moving into a new direction. You're going in a new direction. By September, October, you're going to see some big changes coming in, um, or making some big changes, whatever that is for you, and however that unfolds for you into the future for you. These cards got wet a few years ago, and I had to push them back. They were like huge, and I wouldn't give up on them. And I just kept trying to put them back because they were like my favorite deck. So they're like almost impossible to, and I got a band-aid. It's hard to, they're almost impossible to get them to, you got to fight with them. And I'm like, and so they're like, I always say this card, I use this deck when you need that kick in the ass type of thing. So I feel like for some of you, you've been, as much as you don't want to, much as you don't want to take ownership and responsibility fully, you are responsible. and you're going to be, see, reverse, 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 reverse. So you have the sun in reverse, you have the eights of wand in reverse, you have the queen of swords in reverse. You've got a whole lot of stuff going on here. I feel like it's like a lot of things would be like, it just feels like that trip around the sun. It feels like almost like I'm tired. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to take that chance. And I feel like for you, it's like everything isn't aligned. Like everything has aligned previously for you, and it didn't work out, or it works out to a certain degree. There's something about you not coming full circle, and it's time for you to be able to come full circle. I have the Seven of Cups in the upright, and I'm being told everything is there for you. It's like um you've been given everything that you need. It is like everything that you need is in place. You have to be the one to choose to step forward. And whatever that is, it's like you can't say it's your children, your partners, you can't say it's anyone else, but you do have the wheel of fortune. And I feel like the wheel of fortune is telling me, Capricorn, that there is an ending. There is good fortune coming for you, and this all shall end. Whatever this cycle is that you've been in, it's like it keeps coming back because you didn't do like you keep there's a behavior and attitude. There's something that keeps interfering. And the moment this leaves September, October, I feel like you're seeing the better effects, like better outcomes over the summer. But I feel like by the fall, by the end of fall, you're going to be like being able to breathe some fresh air. I feel like you're going to have to struggle. You're going to have to fight this one through. Like you're going to have to really truly put a lot of effort into this healing journey, into whatever this means for you, and being able to step forward. Now, with that, I want to just shift a little bit here. So I want to give some real serious inspiration here. So I'm actually going to go to the light worker oracle, and I'm pulling the light worker oracle. I knew there was a reason I put that deck of cards there. And this is, I want to Fairchild, and I don't use these in my readings this way because there's like a whole book goes with this that you kind of got to read. The seventh ray of order and ceremony, 44. Told you, it's just like, and the divine grace, the law of efficiency. So I feel like what's happening for a lot of you, there is like this is almost like a divine intervention. Whatever challenge you have been met with, it's like a divine intervention stopping you in your tracks again before you return to doing the same thing you always did and looking for that validation, that credit, whatever it is. And it stopped you in your tracks so that you can do what you need to do finally to set yourself free, to be free to start to live that life. And this is not all about finances. This is about peace. I feel like this is peace in the heart, peace in our mind. And so when we're giving this card and when this card appears for you, what you're being told, gotta put on the reading glasses. When the gift of the seven ray enters your life, something new is being formed. Sometimes something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and rituals for healing purposes. Resonate with the high frequency violet light, and the Archangel Zedekiel, the seventh ray, also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency. It is a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and a choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. Yeah, it just, and that's what it feels like for me. And this is the card, and she's like wide open, like down here, all the all the stages of healing, the hero's journey. I feel like for some of you, this is your hero's journey, and you're on that hero's journey, and you have to be willing to walk the walk. Like you can tell other people how to do it, but you have to be able to do this for you now. And this is time for you to, put the effort into you and not into just trying to do it for everybody else. And sometimes that's even the people that are in your own house, in your own life, that you just keep giving your power, your light, your energy to. And it's time for you to, give it to you and surrender the rest to God consciousness. It is time for your life It is time. So the divine grace, the law of efficiency. It's time your life becomes easier. It is time for you to walk the way of the divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it's meant to be. Surrender your struggles. Surrender your struggles now and allow your life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. See, I didn't really need to do those cards, but I don't know if that was validation for me or for you, that to just trust that that's the message that is needed to be heard. And I'm like, but that's not what I thought I was going to get. So I am ending with my own cards, even though they're not out yet. And the back is changed. This is on top and bottom, and this is a little different here. And these are only printed on paper, so like on a thin paper. So that's why they're so bendable and flexible. And so the fragments of you hollow. And this is that beautiful. So if you look at the vase in the Japanese, proverbs about the vase and a broken vase, and it's so beautifully put back together with golden, is that when you look at our weaknesses in our lives, what humans call weak, what our human existence calls the weaknesses, if you look at it with that, it's fragile, invaluable, and it's so delicate, and to be cared for with such high qualities and high quantity of a deeper love, then you can start to see yourself in a different way. That you don't keep trying to be strong. You don't keep trying to fight through. You allow yourself to go through the surrender, the crumble, the fall down, so that you can be put back together into the most beautiful version of yourself, your truth, and into your creation. This is an opportunity to be able to see the hollow, the fragments of you, the beautiful pieces of you. And hollow is really tied to that blessing of God, that being named by that blessing of the God consciousness, um, the beauty that is seen through grace. And so hollow is, she's not broken. She's the fragments of you. It's what makes us who we are. Your experiences, where you have been, it has created some of the most beautiful, it has created this beautiful artwork, and you're just being told to let you come together. Let things fall away that need to, and then let yourself come together, come home to you. That is your journey. That is your message for my Capricorns. And I hope that resonates with you in some way. And if not, maybe next month will be for you.